Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals coming to you live from Vietnam, guys. And we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. Is Bitcoin, is Dogecoin, is Shiba Inu dead, guys? Is this it? Is this the end of the bull run? Is it over, guys? And are we out of here and everything's going to go down, down? So I'm going to explain to you what I think and why it's happening. And should you guys be panicked, guys? Should you guys be panicking in the house? And remember, this video is not financial advice. This video is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor, guys. So you guys just need to do your own homework. Remember, do your own risk management, and remember, invest in what's right for you, and no strategy fits everybody the same, guys. So with that being said, guys, let's jump into the markets, and then we're going to talk about Bitcoin, we're going to talk about Dogecoin, and we're going to talk about what's causing this huge dumpity dump. I mean, it's not totally huge. We're only seeing around about less than 10%, but there's also some good news on the horizon. We're going to talk about that. You're going to love it. I'm going to love it. Let's get it, guys. So right now we're seeing that Bitcoin right now is trading around about $53,221, and that's down about 5.61%. We're seeing Ethereum is going down, guys, down. It's still holding above 4,000, and it's at 4,170 in the house, and that's at down 7%. So BNB right now is also down as well. It's below $600, which is really not a good place to be, and it's down 3.65%. It's trading at $590 in the house. Now Solana is also down as well. Luckily, it's still above the $200 level. It's at $205, and that's down almost 10%, 9.71%, guys, and that is not good in the house. We're seeing that ADA is down again. It's down 8.25%, and it's at $1.54. So overall, we're seeing that there's a big bloodbath in the markets. Everything is down like crazy. We're seeing that DOT right now is at $32.96, and that is down, and that's down 6.94%, 7%. Now Doge, though, Doge is less scathed as compared to other cryptos right now. Doge is trading at almost 20 cents, and that's down 4.46% in the house. Avalanche is also going down as well. That's down 3.14%, so it's not doing too bad compared to where the others are. We're also seeing Shiba Inu in the house is at 40. It's dropped below our 43 level, and that's not good in the house, guys. And it's at down 3.52% as well. So Luna is also down. We're seeing that basically everything is down. Everything is looking pretty bad in the house right now. So with that being said, guys, let's jump into the news right now. And we're seeing that overall, that it is a disaster of a day. Everything is going down. And what's causing this? Well, there's a number of factors out there that's causing it right now. And some of those factors, we have the jobless report is down, so that's not looking good. That didn't help. We also had the broader markets dropped almost 2%, so that's also not good. So we're seeing that we had this cascading effect. We had the jobless report that pushed down the broader markets. Then we also had the virus, and there seemed to be, before it's just the new strain was isolated in California, but now it seems, so that's also put some more fears and jitters in the market. So, jobless report, the virus situation, that's pushed the Dow and broader markets down almost 2%. That also pushed down the cryptos. And then on top of that, we had almost, $200 million worth of long liquidations happen within 10 minutes, just snap out there. That created a cascading event that drove everything down, and that's where we are today. I mean, Bitcoin went as low as 52,000, and it's come up now to where it is just over 53. So from that perspective, it's looking more positive overall. But, what can we expect? Where are we going to go from here? You guys are probably wondering what's going to happen. Some other news that's coming in, as you guys know, that Celsius had about $50 million in Badger DAO. They lost $50 million. So Celsius is under a lot of pressure. As you know, Celsius is a staking platform. You can go there and put your crypto there. You get APY, and it's a good platform. I'm using it. But the $50 million that they lost on the the Badger DAO exploit that just recently happened. Badger DAO lost about $120 million in total. Celsius had like 50 million bucks on there. But don't worry, because Celsius has insurance against this, so they should be fine. So if you're a Celsius holder, don't panic. Do not panic in the house. Everything is looking peachy keen. Everything should be just fine, guys. So do not worry about it. So that's looking okay. Some other news that's coming out as well. We also see that FTX right now. FTX is sent a white paper to Gary Gensler, the SEC chairman, and they want to participate in the whole regulatory process. But also FTX is pushing one of their things that they were talking about is they want to have more regulation on centralized exchanges, meaning they want the users who are on centralized exchanges to have more say on what they can do. Because, centralized exchanges right now, like Coinbase, Binance, and other centralized exchanges, sometimes they do stuff like they block your account and they do this and do that. And they really want to put a stop to that, and make it more so like a decentralized exchange, so, they can't stop you. So, and it's really terrible that when you get locked out of your account and this and that for whatever reason, and it happens. I mean, I've had some members that had Coinbase account, they had like 300K there, and they sent some Bitcoin to somewhere, and suddenly some algorithm flagged that Bitcoin address they were sending it to was supposedly a nefarious or a blacklisted address, and suddenly their account got blocked, right? So they had to basically take all the crypto off Coinbase, and that was it. They were done like a donut. So those things had happened, and according to my user, this was one of their family members' Bitcoin addresses, which has been using for years. So sometimes we have these algorithms that are flagging stuff incorrectly on Coinbase in terms of tracking digital wallets and this and that. So that is not good. That is not good. So getting back to the $1 million question, is Bitcoin, is Dogecoin, are we finished? Is this the end? Well, we can see on the 21-day, if we see on the weekly Bitcoin chart, we can see that Bitcoin almost touched the 21-day EMA line. And if that had happened, if we'd have gone below there, that would have been a hugely Debbie Downer event, and that would have signaled the end of the bull run. But we didn't do that, and so that's pretty positive from that perspective. I believe that things are going to bounce back. Now get it, guys, get it, or believe it. You can see that right now we're heading into a full moon, and we had a lunar eclipse. And remember, for some crazy reason, every time we have full moons and a lunar eclipse, we get dumps, guys. So this is also a lunar dump. So we've had, we had the virus scare in the U.S. with more of a widespread outbreak. We've had the jobs report, right? We have the lunar eclipse in combination with a full moon, and we had the Badger Dow exploit as well. That didn't help. And also we had the Dow Jones and the broader markets down about 2%, so that didn't help. And then also we have Warren Buffett's partner who went out and said, Bitcoin is bad, he would never invest in it, la-di-da-da. So all of these kind of things have culminated in where we are today. So from that perspective, what's going to happen and where are we going to go? So something interesting, if you look at TechDev's Twitter, you can see that every single time in 2013, 2017, when Bitcoin hits the 1.16 Fibonacci level, this often signals a huge upside, a huge explosion in Bitcoin. So I think this, in my opinion, could be the final shakeout, before we start moving higher and higher. And we've seen evidence of this in the past. So, and if you go back to July, if we go all the way back to July, we saw that when Bitcoin hit its all-time high back in May and April, it dropped down to $30,000 and then made a move up to the all-time highs again. So we're seeing a similar pattern. But if you look at the 4-hour chart and you look at the channel that's running in this direction, you zoom out, Bitcoin is still looking pretty good, and I don't believe that this is the end of the bull run. I think this is the final shakeout before we start making the next move. So this is it, guys. This is a line drawn in the sand right now. Bitcoin has gone danger close to 21-day EMA, and we survived it. We stayed above it, and then we have this 1.168 Fibonacci level that we've just hit, and this should signal a huge bounce to the upside. And once the full moon is over, we should start to see things move. And it's also Freaky Friday. I call it Freaky Friday because all this, you know, if you look at all of these big dumps that we have, you can see that often these big dumps often happen, guys, on Fridays. They often happen on Fridays and lead up into the weekend. I have no idea why. I think it's, you know, I think it's market manipulation. I think, as you guys know, we had all of these leverage longs, over $200 million worth of leverage longs, and mainly longs, guys, got wiped out. A lot of the calls, they're in the money from that perspective, because a lot of people thought that we'd hit bottom before, so they were betting that Bitcoin would go up. So, you know, once again, the moral of the story, it's the greedy leverage traders that cause these dumps, because the exchanges and the whales, they want to manipulate things to push it down to these levels. So, you know, yesterday I said the max pain level was at 57.5, but there was also some leverage longs that were, and you know, had started their position around 52. So this was also another reason why we're seeing things happening. But, you know, overall, we're seeing that, you know, Dogecoin sitting at around 20 cents, considering that we've had almost a 7 to 8% pullback in the whole markets. That's not too bad, guys. And also another thing to note as well, typically, if you look at the Bitcoin dominance right now, it's around about 39% right now. And typically, if the Bitcoin dominance stays stable when we have a dump like this, it means that people are not dumping their altcoins. And typically, if retail investors start dumping their altcoins, what happens is you suddenly see that the Bitcoin dominance will shoot up. So we haven't seen that. So this gives me more credibility, more evidence that the retail investors have absolutely not given up. They're still holding strong. And I believe that the retail investors, the sentiment and the behavior is very different than before. You know, in previous cycles, we'd see that the retail investors would have just dumped, and you'd see that Bitcoin dominance would shoot up, and the altcoins would just be like bloodbath city, and everything would be down like 10, 12, 13%. We're not seeing that, guys. We're seeing, you know, an average dumpage on the altcoin side anywhere around about 5 to 6%. So from that perspective, I think that the retail investors are getting smarter, they're getting more savvy, and they're not falling for these tricks. We're not falling for these whalish games, guys. So we have been here before. We were here in July when Bitcoin went down to 30,000. We recovered and we corrected all the way up, guys. So I really wouldn't panic in the house too much, guys. Keep calm, and you know, the main behavior you want to have is you want to be patient, guys. You've got to be patient. If you're not patient in the house and you panic, you're going to lose more than you gain. So remember, you know, this is a zero-sum game, a business. You know, the impatient, you know, give their profits to the patient. Okay, so that's it. And remember, the volatility is the road or the pavement to life-changing wealth, guys. So, you know, volatility is very normal in this business, and you need to understand that, guys. You absolutely need to understand that volatility is absolutely normal in the house, guys. So stop panicking. Do not panic, guys. So with that being said, I just want to say, guys and gals, don't panic. Dogecoin to the moon, guys. Dogecoin to the moon, and all the other cryptos to the moon. And Bitcoin is not dead. Dogecoin is not dead. Shiba Inu is not dead. It's not RIP time. Rest in peace for the crypto markets. The bull run is not over. We're seeing more and more evidence that things are going to go up, guys. This is the final shakeout before we start to, you know, have the breakout. So you need to have a shakeout before we have the breakout. So hopefully the weak Nancy's, the paper hands have, you know, got out of there, and they've transferred their wealth to you and me, who are the patient ones. Okay, guys? So with that being said, guys, don't forget to go and follow me on Twitter. Follow on Twitter, guys. And don't forget to go down there right now. Smash the likes, subscribing, commenting. You know you want to comment, guys. And with that being said, don't forget to check out my links below. Check out the links, guys. Do it. Become a Patreon member. Buy the channel a coffee. You know you want it. And if you're watching the live stream, don't forget to give a super chat to show some support, show some love. And guys, don't forget to check out the merch. Gear up with the OG merch, guys. Get the merch, guys. It's almost Christmas. Go on there and order a whole bunch of OG gear, guys. And you can see the link down below as well. And one final thing, guys, don't forget to go to the wifey channel, and don't forget forget to go over there, show some love, show some support. I appreciate it. So I just want to say this is the Ric Flair Crypto, woo, in the house, bringing you crypto love over into us. The ice baby. Remember, in crypto, you don't want to trade with emotion. You want to be cold as ice, just like the OG guys, and that's how you're going to be successful. And finally, guys, I just want to say God bless you. Make every second count. Live your life to the fullest, guys. You want it. I want it. Get it where I can. I love it. You love it. Let's get it, guys. Woo! I'll see you in the next one. Yeah!